And I think this is just my thought. Be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. Like, I like to be gentle with my hair, but I also like to be gentle with other people. And I know this is the thing as an introvert. Why? Personally, my take on introversion, why? Even like on social media, I don't really like enjoy trying to engage with people who make absolutist like anybody that's absolutist or tells you how the world should be. I kind of don't really want to engage with them a lot because this is interesting. In their mind, they've already decided that they're right and nobody can live a different way than they live. Okay, so here's an example. Like, I was on TikTok and there was this lady who was saying, oh, well, people in the Midwest or like certain areas with no sidewalks that they have to drive. Or if they don't drive, they're oppressed and they can't have a job and they can't work. But that's not true because there's a lot of people that don't drive. Like, look, the majority of the population wants to drive. Most people want to drive. And this is just my example, and this applies to many different things in life. So when I told this lady, well, I've made this work for like 20 years. Like, I don't drive. I'm a pedestrian. Some people choose to walk. And I sometimes lived in communities without sidewalks. And yes, it would be nice to have communities with sidewalks. I think that would be great. But you know what would also be great is if people stopped using inaccessible communities as a reason that we can't walk. Like, to me, being gentle is being open-minded to other people's views. But this lady's just like, bean soup lady. And I guess there's some meme, and it's a very social thing. Because social media can be very social, where, oh, if somebody comments on something that goes against what they're saying, which is very absolutist, they like to just dismiss them out of hand. And I'm like, anytime somebody tells you what to do, what to be, you dismiss them out of hand. But in a kind of way. You're just like, this is my life journey. This is how I do things. And as introverts, this is why we interact a little bit less, or me personally, with other people's content. Like, I will only comment on somebody's content if I know that they're kind-hearted, kind of like, yeah, just easygoing, open to other viewpoints. They're not like, right is might. Like, what I write is absolute. And if you don't like echo chamber me, I'll just like kind of dismiss you out of hand. Because that's just not nice in my view. Okay, but here's the thing. I do YouTube my own way every day. So what you get on my channel is what I post, and that's it. Like, I will post what I post, and it will be the kind of posting I do, and yeah, my hair's wet when I wash it. I use a tiny bit of moisture to comb out my hair, but I'm doing it my way every day. This is a very director-driven channel. It's not like a request channel. Like, if you watch, it's because you're listening to my words and you're learning about a new perspective and you're open to hearing about new things. Yep. I go hardcore like that. It's not just about like your requests, I dismiss them out of hand because this is a hair journey channel, okay? It's not like directed to like a request. In fact, yeah, there's plenty of request channels. I'm not one. Let's get back to what I was talking about. So I feel like this kind of relates to long hair because I like to be gentle with long hair and I like to be gentle with others. If I find that someone's not being like gentle, like if they're like just too hard edge, I'm like, this reminds me of why, yeah, I just don't really comment on a lot of videos. If you ever wonder why, like, people say, oh, I don't usually comment on videos, it's because of comments like this. Because there's people like this in real life too. If you've ever wondered like why, not all introverted people are shy, okay? Sometimes introverted people just prefer their peace. Because I realize every time, like, if you comment with someone, like, every time you're in a group, there's always people, they want to be the top dog, like, they want to be heard, they want to be, like, I never hear somebody, like, making a right versus right comment and being grandiose and wanting to take feedback from other people. I just don't. You're not going to get that. That's why I'm just like, okay, at the end of the day, be introverted. And I will interact with people that come to my channel and interact with my content in a real way. I have 2 different channels, by the way. And I'm always going to talk about hair, but I'm here to share my journey. I need to open, like, steam makes the bathroom too hot. So I need to open it just so some of the steam escapes. I'm taking a shower. So anyway, I'm here to have a channel that's inspiration, educational, fun. I'm not here to cater to people that request or just like I talked about last night. Like, I enjoy going live, but I've been going live less because YouTube has a problem right now with like some of the comments that just like, I think they should have more of a filter. And some people are going to be like, why are we filtering? Because YouTube says that there is space for people of all ages. And I know that there are some people that are posting, because I was curious, like, some of the demographics, they said of some people that were watching my channel were watching these other channels, and I saw, like, something that was recommended that some people that were watching my channel also watched, and it was videos that people made that I wouldn't make. I don't make spicy content, and I am here to share my hair journey and fashion sense, and I just don't think you should be posting spicy comments on somebody's channel that's not spicy content. And because YouTube can't differentiate, and I would actually like people to engage with my content in a more meaningful way. And if somebody comes to my channel and they're just leaving kind of borderline gross comments, they're going to the filter land. Like, it's like I have to up the filter all the time, but I kind of see this as a YouTube problem because TikTok doesn't have this problem. Like, TikTok filters out a lot of those type of comments. Like, when I've gone live, I do like YouTube for going live better. I think it has a better platform for that because it's been doing that longer. But I've just noticed as of late, like, the comment atmosphere, like, I just feel like YouTube, be stronger. Like, when you start seeing these words, like, you should be able to use AI to filter it out. Why do I need to go in and put all these keywords in to make sure some wacky tackies aren't running rampant on my videos? I shouldn't have to do that because TikTok, like, they're not there. They're not going wild in the wilds. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, I will still do lives. I'm trying to, like, I don't always have time. I'm not one of the creators who just does edited video and says, like, after 5 years of doing that, like, oh, I don't want to do YouTube anymore. No, I'm here for the rest of my life. I love YouTube. I think YouTube's so much fun. Like, I don't feel like having other life commitments keeps you from doing YouTube. I think there can be a balance in all things. You just have to find the balance. I think people stop doing YouTube because it's not fun for them anymore. But I've always had a different interaction and approach with YouTube. Like, I like having a dialogue, and I do think lives are good for that. But I do think YouTube needs to clean up their atmosphere a little bit, because I've also too, there are certain lives that are being recommended right now, and they're adult content, straight up. And I'm like, you know, people have the freedom to do whatever they want, but I logged out, okay, to see if those would still be recommended, and yes, they're still recommended. And I find that interesting because YouTube claims, like, that it's for people of all ages, and it's supposed to, and it's questionable. I'm like, why are you not catching these things, YouTube? I don't know. But then other people make benign comments, and, like, their comment, like, never shows up on somebody's video because the filter caught that. You're just like, TikTok's a little bit better. Their filtering system's just a little bit better. I do appreciate that YouTube, like, allows freedom of speech a little bit more than TikTok in some areas, but YouTube could do a better job of, like, filtering their content to be appropriate for people of all ages, especially if you're not logged in. Because there's like, I thought, I don't know. I'm not even really worried about what other people are doing